That's the La-Soufriere table right there. On April 13, 2018, will be 39 years since the La-Soufriere volcano have erupted. I'm going to ask some questions going around in the community and let me hear what people think, or maybe they can tell me about their experience during that time. Good morning, how are you?
Hi, Auntie G. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good.
Oh.
This morning, you know, we on the 13th of April, it's going to be 39 years since we have had.
It's
yes.
so much in our memory. Seems like it's a few less time than that, you know?
Yes, 39 years since the La-Soufriere volcano have erupted. So I would like to hear about your experience during that time.
That particular day, I was in Middle Street where I was residing, and I heard the news came over the radio station that all nurses, policemen, what have you, return to your station, get in touch with your thing there. And I told my friend at the time, this is not normal, something is wrong. Let us have a heavy breakfast, and so because when I leave here, I'll be taking a while before I return, get my leave again. So when I stayed around a little bit more, I started to hear truck drivers do that, and then I realized they said something that triggered the volcano, and that changed the whole 2 weeks. It was ashes, evacuation, all kind of things happened. We worked non-stop. It was a very terrific experience. I could recall my grandmother talking about she was a teenager when they had 19 or 2, I think. Yeah, she was about 18. And when she would tell us everybody will be spellbound, she would never would like to see another one like that. And I put it down on my writing, see, every 90 years. So I had anticipated 90 years, not reached yet, but it keep closing on us. And I had my experience. But fortunately, I don't think we lost any lives or much lives as a result of that. But in the 1902, a lot. Oh, let me just say it, by the way, I grew up in Georgetown here, and the cemetery had an L-shaped willow tree. And I never understood what it was until a friend, I think it's Amy, told me that her grandmother told her.
Oh, Amy Ross?
Yes. That's the grave marker for the persons who perished in the eruption, so that they would not disturb the spot. Right now, the willow trees have all died out and stuff like that.
Right.
But it was so easy and nobody ever said so.
Oh, really?
They were mass graves.
Oh, so there was an L shape. Yeah, I remember the willow trees. Yeah.
From river to the and up the road and so. They were mass graves.
Okay.
So that was the marker. I hope Amy hears me saying this because she's a good contributor to this incident too. She's good.
Okay. So at the time of the eruption, you were a police officer?
Yes.
Okay, so that would have been a lot of work for you guys at that time.
That's what I'm saying, man. We worked. It was dust in our eyes, in our clothes.
Wow.
Because when everybody secure on themselves, we got to be out there to make things happen the way it should. Not the matter of make things happen the way it should, but we got to know our help. That is our duty anyway. Protection of life and property.
That's right. Well, thanks for serving in the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force.
Yes.
Thanks for your service. And thank you very much for sharing these experience with me. I really appreciate it.
You are always welcome.
Thank you very much.
I am honored to be interviewed with you, and keep up the good works.
Thank you very much. Okay then, bye-bye.
When people pass out with ashes, and so happen, they tell me, Soufriere. So I tell them, well, we pack up, and we go down the road, and we get a ride. So Williams called me with dialogue, you know, and say, get a house for some Victoria Village. And we went down. My children, some colleagues, my children, and East. And when I come back, I had to do some repairs, so that I stole boy galvanized them. And that is all I know.
So that's a memorable experience for you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay then, thank you.
Okay.
The guy tell me, nobody wants to suffer. He said, move yourself. He said, yes, look, this baby now come from Orange to be walking in the bananas. And he said, suffer, the baby had an eye. Me know, I dip the water, but I'm still, me know me dip the water, catch the water. The time I reach home, washing down, take pictures and little man, run gone with them. And then see all these things out back here. And things. So that was a good experience for me.
Yeah, so you felt scared, of course.
Yes.
And you had all your children to deal with and everything.
Biggest and little man.
Okay, okay. So you had to run out. How did you
Catch them?
No, how did you get transportation to evacuate from where you were living?
I reach up from the water, big little washing. Don't take them out one of them. I catch washing in Canary.
In Canary,
Yes, with
okay.
them. And then we just head up to Diamonds.
Alright, thanks for sharing your experience. Alright.
Yeah, we love the cauliflower. And cauliflower, you know?
Yes, I know. Alright, all the best.
April 79. I was about 15 years. In the morning when the eruption began, we had to locate from Dixu down to Calaqua, where I spent 2 months with friends. Then I end up in Bayabu, where my mother lives. I didn't know where she is.
So that means that you guys went different than your mother? Oh, okay.
I didn't know where my mother was, so
Because we had to run.
So,
I went to Tampo and Tampo Jeep. So I ended up in Calaqua, as I said.
and how did you feel at that time?
Well, I meet a lot of pressure because I was on my own, nothing to eat. I went to Calaqua camp. If your name not the down, you cannot get nothing to eat. Then I had to end up with a house with some people at a certain time. Then the family reached with by them. They say I had to get somewhere to go. And I did not really know nobody at that time, so I find out where my mother is and I end up in Bayabu.
Well,
there I spend the
we never know
next
no
month.
one there.
There I spend the next month, you know,
Run. So
until we came back.
So it was a hard experience for you?
It was a very hard
Right.
experience.
What are you saying? What was your experience?
first time in my life, I ever experienced that man up there.
How on that morning? What did you have to do? How did you manage to go where you were going?
Run when I see this thing rolling over and covering up and the place get dark. So I get
Did you run? You run on your own or you run with family?
Run.
With your family?
Yeah. And we get a vehicle and we end up down by Bayob.
Okay.
I above the park there.
Alright.
I live in Cartel. Yeah, at the time I was pregnant with my first kid. And the morning we woke up was Good Friday morning, 1979, the 22nd of April, 1979. We woke up, we saw the whole place in darkness. Then we start to hear truck and loudspeaker coming and said that the volcano is erupting. So we start to pack and I walked from Georgetown to Prospect with my big tummy. Then I went to a school and it was, then we start to see nothing more than things dropping on our house, a book and the galvanized when we look at stone, rocks, and we stay by the I end up in Stubbs. We stay by the
Clinic?
Yes, I stayed by the clinic for 2 months before I came home back. But when we did come up back, it was full of, the road was full of ashes. So we had lots of cleaning up to do.
So it was a real
terrible because I was pregnant. 9 months pregnant, we run the 13th and we had the child the 22nd of April.
Oh, okay. So you were able to manage everything after, right?
No one from Georgetown to Prospect, I never frightened yet. I've been a bit
Oh,
tired,
boy.
you know.
Yeah.
It was real. I never like experience that again.
Right, I know. Nobody wants to experience that again.
So, okay,
Thanks for sharing your views. You want in St. Vincent? Right.
On the street and television.
Okay. So how did you feel? I mean, how did you feel at that time, knowing that you're not in St. Vincent and things and something like that is happening?
But at the same time, I told John in spring I would like to be here to see how.
Oh, you really think you would have liked to be here?
He said, man, he told me that if I was here, man, you would have frightened like anything.
You would have been very scared.
A big ball of things up in here.
Yeah,
and then
like cauliflower.
Big ball of fire in here. He said, and go must see the seed drop or something. Can you show me that here?
Okay then.
I wasn't here.
All right. Tell me about it on the morning of that morning, that fatal morning when we had to move.
Morning running, I was trying to leave my work and I was coming to look for my people and to see if they were safe and so on. And so I remember it until they came down and they stayed where I was walking and they spent the rest of the time there.
So while people were running down, you were trying to come up. Oh, where were you then at that time?
I was at Villa.
Okay.
Yes, at Villa.
Alright.
That's scary because I've never experienced that before. All I did was to grab some clothes and just...
So did you run with your family? You run by yourself? Because I know persons would have run by some people run by themselves.
Actually, when I left pictures and get them to Joshua, I kind of pick up with my mother and other family members. And then we end up at Bible.
Was it, I mean, at the time of the campaign?
Well, I did not spend much time at the camp, you know. I end up at a private home, a friend of mine, so most of my time during the period was spent in a private home.
Okay, thank you very much.
Take place.
So where were you then?
I was in Barbados.
Did the people, while you were in Barbados, I mean, tell me about your experience there.
I experienced ashes that I think it was at Easter weekend. At Easter weekend, when I see ashes flying and they say that the volcano was erupting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay then, thank you.
Well, my experience, we went all the food milk at cattle the morning. And then after milking the cattle, he go like thunder roll. So I was wondering if I thunder high for this suffering. But still make the cattle when I coming home. I heard I say suffering hearing up. And then I have to get my brother then no longer left me. So I have to go and meet them.
Yeah, Bona.
Yeah.
So after that I saw us going up in the crowd, like if another crowd.
Okay. So how did you feel, or where did you go actually? Where did you went?
I went end up in Kelakor.
Okay. So were you scared?
Yeah, I was scared. And then,
I mean, meet grandmother. And by living with grandmother now, many meet up at one rock. So me tell you, boy, my grandmama tell me he mountain a road so suffer now. And the man not really believe no. And from the time he reach a park as he live there, see junker, ashes and junker is secret. Every time he show me something already food prayer. We morning when we wake up, all of me like change up cattle daily.
So where did you go? Where did the run go? To Watermill?
Yeah, we follow there.
Alright. And what about, how was it when you came back?
When he blow up, I'll be there with Watermill. Saturday me come back. Saturday me come back to feed up pig and thing with Bailey. And he blow up. And I'll be with a saddle. And fine stone start to drop and me start to run left Bailey. Bailey go under his shop and take up a stool and put over here. When me say I'm pump pipe, me just happen and truck and that. I used to come up every day to feed up animal because we get really plenty hog now.
Okay.
And we get hog in it too, so we used to come up with them every Saturday.
Alright, thanks very much.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning. When I was going up the mountain, I meet a guy tell me, boy, you're going to suffer here. I say, lie. I say, no, you're lying truth. He grumbling. So when I reach across the bar going up, he suffer grumbling. Do. So I say, nah boy, it's something. Then Max before you get the police force. So when I go up the change up and thing. And I really see the volcano start to church of smoke and so stones start to fire and thing. So I said, boy, let me go. I start to hang laugh, start running down, coming down in a speed. When I reach the river start to, lava start reaching the river, but we reach over, cross, and we go, reach the next one again. You have to run again like the whole place coming down your mountain. When you reaching like boa. The whole boa like a tumble down coming down under steel. So when I reach, we run till we reach over chuck, now this grind. So we jump in the chuck one time, so we chuck carry. So when they grind down now, so people laugh after it. The crazy people and thing. Next thing them they have to move and run. So when I run I'll meet up on the scene as usual again.
Okay, so you run go too?
So you reach Prospect.
Okay.
So I'm working on I'll reach Prospect, from Prospect to Clacton.
So when you came down from the mountain, you shared the news with the others?
Yeah. Then the jeep from Orange out and all, they come down and think.
Okay.
And Sydney and whole set of people and thing from Sandy running down, coming on the
So were you frightened?
Yeah, I'm very frightened, but I don't know the situation already because it's quite strange in all different colour. Green, red, blue, all kind.
You see blue everything, eh?
Yeah,
Oh boy, that must have been a day.
Yeah.
If I can recall from my own very experience.
Ashes which are between Lucia, Barbados and Trinidad.
Yeah.
All in place there.
Alright, thank you very much for sharing your views with me.
I didn't even hear one thing. I get up making me oil. I had somebody tell me and I around me say, why? He say, suffering. When I look up there now, I see this set of white clouds going up in the air and the shaking of the suffering. Then it gets a little dark and then now me remove from which part my day and that is amazing.
So you had to move with all your children?
The children they move before me because I say I am not moving from here, so me do all my work before me move because me know they gone down by my mother.
Okay.
So that is
and that was a very frightening morning for you if you could.
Frightening morning.
Okay.
Because it was the first time.
The first time.
Oh.
Can you remember anything about 1902? Did you hear your grandmother speaking anything or your mother speaking about 1902?
I don't know my grandmother, and my mother never said anything about
1902. Okay then. Well, it's really nice talking to you.
Okay, right.
Okay?
Thanks for your visit.
Alright.
This is some ashes, and then the police and driving around saying, to get yourself together. We have an eruption, 1979.
So you still remember that date? Okay. Do you remember anything about 1902 when it first erupted? Probably there when they had suffering. Hey.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. So you been moved?
You been moved?
You moved from Paiwi there? Hey.
You go home at Kittels.
Oh, you go down Kittels to meet your family?
Because I'm not born here.
Oh.
I don't born here.
Where you born?
Kittels.
Oh, you born down Kittels. So you're a Kittels daisy.
But my mother was up here, people.
Okay.
And she bring me from Kittels. All my family, them, Kittels and Lowman Hill.
Well, my experience of the last volcano in 1979, I was pretty young, and all I could remember is that I was about 9-10 years old thereabout, and I went to collect milk and things from my parents. And when I came back, I saw the whole village empty, and I heard older people saying, "Oh, supper coming," and I just rest down the bucket of milk in the road and start to run. Then I catch a government bus down Cobotong side, and my parents located me later on at Bayabu Camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
I wasn't here with the eruption, but I was in Puerto Rico and I was very afraid because they said the island might have sink. They were saying that to the side of the volcano, but then we didn't have that.
Okay.
But, I was very frightened of the event.
So you were very concerned about your family then?
Very concerned, yeah, 'cause I never experienced an eruption, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you call members of the family?
Yeah, I called them, yeah, and they said people.
And you got onto your family at that time?
Yeah, they said people had to evacuate from the northern side of the island and go down close down to another area. Yeah.
Okay then. Well, thanks very much.
Yeah, okay.
So what did you do in the morning?
Well, the morning when I wake up and I hear all the grumbling going on, like everybody want to know what is going on. So, me say, I must suffer a crack. Me talk it like how me talk it, you know. The song, rock-a-toka-toka. Then you hear behind a buck-a-dow-bow, like where lightning a cut, and you know, I don't know so whether they are all frightened until how are we young, I run go under bed, go hide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when they start to evacuate, they come out with a loudspeaker and say, pack up your things, pack up clothes and so on, and put them there because you don't know what could happen again.
Okay.
You know, it could be worse. So that is what we did.
With the ashes and the stone, and we used to come up and say about we animal, say about we home and whatever.
Okay. So on that particular morning, right? I mean, as a child, I mean, how did you feel when you see, like, you know, your parents was getting you ready to move?
Well, at that particular morning, I was in the mountain with my brother-in-law, changing up animal, cattle and so on, and a guy running, coming up, say he can let go your animal him because we expect volcano. He come over the air, the radio, and say the volcano start to erupt. And then we hustle and we go do what we have to do and come down back. And then when we come down, we start to get ready for move.
Okay, all right. Thanks for sharing.
And then we move and we go to North Union School. From North Union School, too much people were there. So then take some of we and carry to Stubbs Carpan School.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your experience. What about you? How was your experience on that morning? When we had the volcano?
I was just 9 years of age. We done bake up the night before. I got a sister came in from America that said night. The morning when we woke up, we heard that La-Soufriere Europe. And we told her, she said that's not true, she's not moving. And my mother, I was just 9, as I say, my mother told us to start get little stuff, importance document. We did, we went to Stubbs, but she was really living in Beckwith. So after like a couple of days, she sent for me and I went and spent the time in Beckwith, went to school. And you know, we still have to give God all the honor and all the praise because it could have been worse, but because He was still on our side, we are here today. So to God be the glory, great things He has done.
Amen. Thank you very much.
You can't tell me what a La-Soufriere did, huh?
1979.
71? 1970?
What do you remember 1971?
In 1971 was the La-Soufriere?
Yes.
Well, all I know, I see everybody around and I want to go down lower too. And when it finished, I think or something like either 1 week or 2 weeks, it finished, everybody come back to their home.
Okay, so...
At that time I had grand. And they come big nigga man, one woman, take their husband and take their wife and then they married and all such that. So time don't wait on you.
That's true.